Gosh, it must be 2 o'clock because here we are online. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Paint with Nyman show, incorporating all other crafting projects there are out there as well. So I'm Penny, as you probably know, and here is my co-host, Yorkshire Crafter.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Penny. You all right?
Did you like my new dance?
I did.
So normally what I do is when we've got the little music going, I sit there dancing away, but I've got a laminated floor and I'm not wearing shoes. I've just got socks. So I did a bit of a slide across the screen. I thought that was quite good. So we have a guest today as well. You've met her before, assuming you watched last week's show. It's Orchid.
Hi guys, Penny, Julie, and I said, Penny, you really cracked me up. I was just like sitting laughing here so much, and I actually was coughing. I was like,
Well, the thing is, the viewers get a minute and a half of lovely music, and we have to sit there patiently waiting. So I like to get into it. Normally, I'll sit there doing that or something, but I just shot to the kitchen right quick to get me coffee, and I just thought, shiny floor.
Yeah.
So,
but I definitely hope that all of you are good.
Yeah, we try to have fun. So, how's everyone been, and what have you all been up to?
Do you want to start, Julie?
I finished the mermaid diamond painting, so I'm going to be starting a new one today, but I've just been stitching and doing a bit of my quilt, and so yeah, all the crafty things.
Sounds fantastic. So what about you, Orchid? Anything exciting?
Well, I have finished my box.
Oh, so that's come along.
Yeah. So nice. I am just so much in love with this box.
Oh,
but I had a lot of fun to put it together because I had just like glue all over my fingers and the table and glue on the wrong spots on the pieces. So,
so did you glue the actual box together with wood glue?
No, I actually just did it with normal glue.
Okay, fair enough.
Like a normal clear school.
Right, PVA glue. Is it PVA or PLA glue? PVA?
Oh, I actually don't know.
I'll tell you a little.
Liquid.
Oh, not seen that before, but then that is Danish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Liquid Guitar.
It's actually also a glue that is used for what is it called now? That sticky stuff that children love to make.
Oh, like Play-Doh?
No, where you put like a...
Oh, goo!
Yes, slime.
Yeah. Slime, yes. Yeah, I think that's a form of PVA glue then. I'll let you into a little secret that a carpenter told me.
Yeah, I sadly can't read what it's saying on the backside because it's from Romania.
Ah.
So I actually don't know what it says. So, but
PVA glue and wood glue are actually the same thing, but I think wood glue's got some other stuff thrown in it as well to help it set quicker or something like that.
And again, I just love the carved in motifs that are
really
on it.
Nice.
I really just love this box. But then I have been busy with something else too.
Go on.
And I have actually been a little bit excited to show it to you guys. I have made a bracelet.
Did you make that from nothing?
Yes.
Wow.
It is with Swarovski crystals. And I saw another YouTuber. She have a beading YouTube channel where she makes the most beautiful things with seed beads and Swarovski crystals. So when I saw that, I was just like, oh, I need to make this one. So I just finished it up today.
Wow, I wouldn't even know where to start on that. We're gonna have to get you doing a show then, telling us how you do that.
Well, we can put in the links to her channel where she actually show it. There is. Oh, what is that now?
What's going on in the background, isn't it?
Oh, is it me? Oh, well, I think it is. Sorry. I was just like, what the heck is going on? Oh, it was just the darn video that started up. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to post that in the comments.
Yeah.
But I don't think you guys are going to get.
Because there are two different ones. One where it's just like she shows it in like pictures, and the other one is actually where you actually see her doing it and explaining more.
Yeah, I've got it. So the channel name is Beading for Perfectionists.
Yeah.
And that's 4, the number 4. So yeah, I just checked the link in the channel and it works fine. And I've just lost my cursor. There we go. So brilliant. Right, so let's do a channel catch up, a comment catch up, shall we? Oh, you put, is that a different link you've posted there?
It came up on both. Right. I think you posted it.
No, it's a different link. So let me just post that link as well. So I've posted 2 links. One is for one channel, one's for another. Sorry, I can't remember what they were called now. Right, let's do a channel catch up, comment catch up. So we've got Build with Adrian with the first comment. Hang on a sec. So Build with Adrian says, hello everyone on Penny's Pitstop. And then he goes, that sound clip goes on for a bit, doesn't it? And then he goes on to say, hello everyone on Yorkshire Crafter. Love Mike. He goes, hi all you lovely people and you, Penny. So, and then we have Queen of Diamonds Rosebud. Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. Danielle Boudreau, good morning all you beautiful peeps. And then Fleetwood J says, good afternoon all, hope everyone is okay and good luck with the show. So 2 links that I've just posted them, check them out. They're 2 channels that Orchid's just shown us. And there's another one there as well. Oh yeah, I forgot, when I post from StreamYard, you get the link twice. So, and then Love Minnie says, hi all, how are you, Love Minis? So, right, I'm going to be doing some work. I'm actually going to be doing some working on stuff today. Can you believe that? So, this is, apart from being upside down, this is my R2-D2. I started this as a hotel project about 2 months ago. And then when I left the hotel to come up to Glasgow, it kind of got put away and left. And I just not really had a chance to get on with it. So I thought, good opportunity to finish it today. I have set my desk up, but it's not properly set up. So this is my second camera, which is really not too good. That's not really usable as a diamond painting camera, but when I get my camera set up properly, that'll be a lot better, I think. So I'm afraid you're just going to have to put up with not that camera, that's me. You're going to have to put up with this camera today, I'm afraid. So what are you working on, Yorkshire?
I'm just going to show a picture. So it's this seahorses. I'm going to be starting that one today.
Okay.
But I'm going to be using some of the ABs from Smith's Beads.
Fantastic. That was something I was going to.
I've matched with the numbers. Go on.
I was going to say, yeah, it was something I was going to look at doing with my ABs that I got. But I thought I might just try and enhance this one, but obviously I need to get something finished before I can start enhancing it. So, and what are you working on today, Orchid?
I have a hard time to decide if I should start on a diamond painting or just get on with my cross stitching.
Well, it's totally up to you what you get on with, because I'm sure it'll be absolutely wonderful whatever you pick.
Well, I think I will grab my cross stitch.
Fair enough. I haven't seen cross stitch for quite a long time now, so it'll be nice to watch.
Whoopsie doopsie daisy. All the yarn. Actually, I haven't done so much on this one for the last few days. Also because I just got crazy. So I don't know if you guys actually want to see what I'm working on here.
Of course. Wow. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Let me see here. This one is called European Town. So that is how much I have been doing so far.
That's really, really good.
So I'm just at page 3, and I think there is still 8 pages. So it's a very, very long one. But it's fun to sit and do.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a while back when I did cross stitching, and it was, yeah, really good fun.
Yeah, and I just love these hoops that I have gotten here. They are called Nerds.
They're called who? Nerds?
N-U-R-G-E, Nerds, just like that.
Okay.
And they are simply just so good. I can put this up. You can see here with the screw on it how thick it is and sturdy.
Yeah.
And then something that I really love with these is that they come in different sizes. You can choose between here how wide this should be. I got the middle one. I think the biggest one was 36 millimeters. Oh man, I can't remember. But there is one that is a little bit wider if you are one that like to hold your hoops in your hand.
Yes.
But of course, they also have the one that are like normal size. But I got the one that are like in the middle, and I really love it.
Yeah, if I remember rightly about those, it's quite tempting to go, oh, bigger's better, but sometimes the small ones are too small for some projects and the big ones are just too big for some projects. So it's probably a good idea to perhaps get all 3 over time. But you'll probably find the middle one will work best for you. If you've got a hoop that's too small, then all you're doing is you're just moving the hoop around with the project all the time. But if you've got one that's too big, your actual project won't fit into the hoop.
Yeah,
So
I got this size, and I got another one, but I just want more of these because they're just so good. I don't know if you actually can hear the tension.
Yes.
It's just they really just keep the tension so good, these hoops.
Yes. And they are something that some things you buy you could probably get away with a poorer quality. But they're something that you really can't, can you? You've got to go.
Also because I have tried the ones from AliExpress. I have thrown them out. I have tried those plastic ones. I throw them out too, because when I lose the tension when I'm sitting and sewing, I don't know why, but I just get angry at it.
Yes. No, I'm the same. If the product doesn't work how I want it to work,
Yeah.
just Oh!
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
but right now I'm just like waiting for a table stand.
Ooh.
I have actually waited for that one for a long, long time now. But last I checked in with them, they said that it probably will come here in next month.
Right. Is it all
And
slowed down because of the current situation?
yeah, they are so behind with their orders because of COVID. And yeah, how do you say it? Their work capacity is only on a 30% right now because
Yeah.
of COVID.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
about
I ordered this stand from, I think it's from Czechoslovakia, Velký Pokolsky or something like that. But yeah, it is a bit expensive stand. But I must just say, I have just gotten enough of buying junk.
This is it. Certain things you really got to go for good quality. And with regards to cost, if it's your hobby,
Yeah,
don't you deserve? I mean, your hobby is your chill out and relax time.
yeah,
So
exactly.
if it costs you money but it brings enjoyment to the hobby,
Yeah,
and you'll find that if you buy more expensive, or well, not necessarily more expensive but better quality, you won't be replacing it so much, so it'll all be cheaper in the long run.
yeah, exactly.
So I say go for it, buy the best
And
you can afford.
so, but so far I have been waiting since December to get it. So yeah, they are really, really behind. But as I said, this table stand is quite expensive because it's $155.
Right.
So, but it's just gorgeous, and I must admit, I just can't wait to get it and actually show you guys this one.
Well, we will
Because
be here when it comes.
oh, I
And we
was just
want
like, when I get it, I'm just like, woo, straight away to the computer and the camera to show it. But one thing that I actually love with this company, when you order from them, they don't want you to pay for
Oh,
the item.
wonderful.
They will first ask for the money when they have made your order. Then they will send you a mail, and then you can decide if you want to make I think it was a bank transfer, or if you want to pay over PayPal.
Right. I
But they
actually have
will,
I actually have a problem with that, because when I've got the money, I want you to take the money so that I can get the goods. If you
yeah,
sit there and go, right, okay, well, we'll make it and then we'll take payment after 3 months, and I'll be like, well, I'm not sure if I'll still have the money in 3 months, because I'm very much, oh, I've got money in my pocket. What can I spend it on?
mm,
So I would actually want them to take the money straight away.
yeah. Yeah, I truly do understand you in that way, because I have spent those money a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then I was just like writing to them, do you know when I'm next up in the order? Because I was like, can I then order this instead? So
No,
yeah,
I've done it before where I've kept the money back. Something's cropped up, and I've ended up spending it. And then the first people have gone, like, we need your money now, and you're like, I haven't got it.
yeah.
And they'll go,
So,
okay,
but
you'll have to go without them. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
bye.
but it is just because that they are so behind because of COVID.
Yeah, I'm seeing that with every industry I'm dealing
Yeah,
with. Some of the hobbies, like model painting, for example, the process for getting paint from making it to the shelves is so slow that
yeah,
when COVID first hit, no one really noticed the difference, because the stocks were the shelves were still being filled up. But after about 6 months, it's like, yeah, we weren't able to make any more 6 months ago, so we've not got any now. And even when they do start producing again, it's going to be about 6 months before things hit the shelves again. And it's such a slow process from making it, shipping it, to getting it on the shelf. That's why we didn't notice anything a year ago. Now it's starting to hit. So, and it's also a product that lasts quite a long time. You know, you buy a small tin of paint for making models, that might last you 2 or 3 years. So, you know, it's but of course it's one of those products that when you need it, you need it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. Right. So, comments are going for it today. So, Love Minnie says we had snowstorm yesterday. Still cool here.
Wow.
We had snow recently. It's really strange weather up in Glasgow. Not only is it like you'll be really sunny 1 second and then quite literally snowing or hailing. We had hailstones the size of peas, like 10 minutes after bright sunshine. And it's just absolutely crazy, insane weather. But also you get mini pocket systems. And when I say mini pocket systems, I mean it's really, really bad snowing here. And then just over the hill, it's bright sunshine. And then you go over another hill and it's pouring with rain. And it's like you're in a completely different country as far as the weather's concerned. It's just absolutely crazy. So Deborah Kaiser says, hi Yorkshire Crafter, hi Penny's Pitstop, and hi Orchid.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi Danielle, hi Build with Adrian. And then she says, we have about 5 inches of snow from last night. Fantastic. Now, good snow, I don't mind. We have a word in, you'll probably recognise this, Yorkshire. We have a word that describes snow and rain, and it's called proper. You have snow and you have proper snow, don't you, Yorkshire? Proper. If you use the word proper, then we've had proper snow last night. Not this little whimsy snowflakes that land on the ground and 10 minutes later it's all slushy. Proper snow or proper rain. You know, if it rains,
proper.
Yeah. If it rains, it's raining. But if the rain is actually hurting you, that's proper rain. I didn't know that was a thing until I was watching. There's a lady on TikTok. She's an American living in Britain, and she does a lot of comparison videos. And she made this video the other week, and it was like, you Brits, you have this word proper snow. You're like, what's proper snow? What's not proper snow? And it was like really confusing her.
Yeah.
But we are restrained. Mind you, there's a saying that says, if you drive 100 miles in Britain, the accent changes 3 times and bread cakes change the name 5 times. Or bread roll or whatever. And we have big arguments over what's called a bread roll, don't we? See, I go into Greg's and I say, can I have a bacon butty? And they look, some places they look at me in absolute disgust. What do you mean bacon butty? I'm like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I just wanted to spend my money here. Gosh, how I miss diamond painting.
Yeah.
I was actually looking in my stash the other day because I really felt like doing a square one. But do I have any with squares? No.
Oh, we'll have to send you some.
Oh, no.
Nah.
Funny enough, you know I prefer squares over rounds. I'm doing these round ones to get rid of them, but I actually quite like them. So I think it's like the old PlayStation and Xbox argument, which one's better? And you usually tend to find the ones who favour one that's just what they've picked up first. And I do squares first, and I've just got used to them. So I bet you'll probably find most people who prefer rounds, they were probably just doing round ones before they did square.
Okay.
So
actually, my very first diamond painting I got from Wish.
Oh God, yeah.
And I didn't know anything about it back then. And then when I got it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm so disappointed.
I got some really cheap ones. I think they were from a company called Free Diamond Paintings, and they were free. Just didn't realise that the postage was that high.
Yeah.
So they worked out it was like a free diamond painting, but the postage is like £5 or £10. But I just bought them just because I know Julie and Christine had been going on about diamond paintings all the time, and I'm like, okay, I'll get one just to see what they're like.
Yeah.
And the ones I got, they were quite terrible, but I think I got like a 20 by 20, and it really was poor quality.
The same with this one, and so little, so you could actually not see what it was supposed to be. So I was like, huh?
Yeah, you really need. I personally think you want a 40 by 30, or even possibly a 30 by 30 at the absolute minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an opinion, but then I've seen some lovely small ones, and I think the flowers tend to come up quite nicely on smaller ones. Some of the ones that Crafty Chris has done, she got, was it tulips or daisies she did, and they looked absolutely smashing.
Yeah, well, but it also totally depends on what the item is, and if there are a lot of if there is a lot going on in the painting.
Yes, yeah.
Then you definitely need to go bigger.
Yeah, if you've got more detail, you do definitely need bigger, don't you? That tension on your ring is absolutely amazing, because when you're pulling that thread through, you can actually hear how tight it is.
Oh.
It's like you're playing a tune.
Yeah, I can hear
and if you tighten that tension up, you get a different note.
Yeah, I'm actually not thinking about it because I'm so used to it now.
It's like you can hear how tight that is. If you slackened it off a bit, it would be a much duller noise, if at all. I'd say you probably won't hear it, but obviously I'm hearing you through the speakers.
Well, yes, I actually do hear it, but also because I'm used to it now, then I actually don't think about it.
No, you probably don't, but it sounds like a well-tuned note.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we're onto something there. Have I got my tapestry tight enough? Right, record it and play it back, and that'll tell you.
Let me see, where am I?
Right, I'm going to do a quick catch up because everyone's going for it today, aren't they? So Danielle says, I hope I don't miss anything. I had one customer drop off her dog and talk for
I did a
25
mistake.
minutes. Like, lady, please, this live is on right now. I mean, isn't it annoying when customers just want to talk? I mean, that's terrible, isn't it?
Yes.
And then she says, hi, Deborah Kaiser, how are you? Adrian says, hi, Danielle. Danielle says, hi, Adrian, how are you? Danielle says, Orchid, do you have a full picture of what you are stitching? It's beautiful from what I can see.
Yes.
One full. It is absolutely amazing. It really is.
Where have I put it?
See, I think really that we were saying about what size canvas you need to have. I think cross stitches has been telling us that all along, haven't they? Because a lot of those cross stitches aren't small, are they?
No.
Let me look for it because I actually don't know where I put it.
We will come back to that then. So Deborah Kaiser says, Danielle, still a little sore when I do some things. I'm going to try and do some housework, as that has been put aside for the last week. Thank you for asking. How are you? Danielle says, I'm doing good, hair fixing to start up the clippers. Deborah says, yes, Orchid, that looks beautiful. Awesome. Are you at home doing the animals? Chris Campbelling says, hi, Penny, Julie, Orchid, and everyone. Danielle says, my shop is behind my house in a separate building. And Chris says, love the R2, Penny. Yeah, it is actually good, isn't it? It's got this little bit of, what do we call it? Artistic fuzziness, where it's just a little bit, it looks a bit out of focus just slightly, but in a nice artistic way.
Yeah.
Deborah Kaiser says, Daniel, that's great. Deborah says, why are the names mixed up? Penny's Pitstop is under Yorkshire Crafter. I did not notice that. I don't get what you mean there, Deborah. Because that's my name there, and that's Yorkshire's name there.
Yeah.
Unless something weird happened.
There we go. I found it.
Oh, wow, that's a long one then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's 174 times 36 centimeters.
Wow.
So I'm just like here.
Right. So is that when you started, or have you been working from one end to the other?
I'm just like going from this end and then this way over.
Okay. So but, you're not nearly finished. You just started.
Yeah. I'm just like here with the horse.
Wow.
So that's where I am right now. But you can actually get this one, because I did buy this one on AliExpress, and you can get it printed also. But I don't know. I just have a hate relationship to printed canvases, because many times you can't even see the symbol good enough.
Yes.
So you actually have to like sit and look at the chart anyway.
Yes.
So
I know what you're saying there, because I have that trouble with diamond painting. You just can't see the symbols too well.
Yeah.
Right. May I do a shameless plug?
Yeah, go on.
So I know we're going to mention it in the YouTube schedule later on, but as Danielle is here, I am starting a new show today at 5 o'clock. It's going to be my cooking show, and for Danielle, my first show is going to be cottage pie. So hopefully you can catch that on my channel today. It'll be roughly an hour after the finish of this show. And why does my room look terrible now that I'm actually on air? It looked it looked okay, manageable, but now it looks terrible. Maybe it's just the angle I'm at. So yes, I'm going to be doing a cottage pie for everybody a little bit later on, and I'm actually keeping myself hungry for it. But the only problem I've got is how do you describe taste on video so that people can appreciate it? Because obviously, if something looks good, that's what the camera's for. When it's frying away on the frying pan, you can hear the noises, but they haven't yet invented taste vision, have they? Or smell-o-vision. Can you imagine me going, oh, that smells amazing?
Yeah.
So I guess I just have to get my descriptive words going. Oh, wrong camera. Sorry. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that because it'll either go really well or it'll go really bad. You know me. There is no in between, is there? And I think because one of the things I want to do is talk about things and show, like when I do something for the first time, I want to describe what I'm doing. So even the boring stuff, like this is a knife, I'm holding it like this because blah blah blah. And then obviously once I've covered it, then we can just go, oh yeah, just pick up the knife like this, put it off we go. So obviously there'll be a lot to talk about, but one of the things that I like is I've got a couple of things that bug me. I think I've mentioned this before, but when people say I can't afford to cook good food, it's cheaper to buy junk food, that's something I wanna negotiate. People say I haven't got time to cook, that's something I want. So I'm not going to cook things that are going to take like 5 hours to cook. And I want to tackle things like food waste. And I think the way that I'm going to tackle it is simply the way that I cook. Obviously, I'm a single person, so it's a little bit different for me. But last week, I did a paella and a moussaka, and that gave me 5 meals of each. So although it took me like an hour and a half to cook each one, I've not actually been standing at the stove since last Wednesday. So 2 hours on a Wednesday has then saved me all that time later on in the week. So all I've really done, that's more time management rather than quick cooking, isn't it? But at the same time, I appreciate that won't work. You know, if you've got a family for 6 to cook for every day, I'd probably not. It's probably not feasible to do 36 portions of food and say, there you go, that's all your food for the week. I'm not going to the stove anymore. That probably won't work, will it? But we'll see. I've also bought a book. This is my favourite book I've ever read, apart from my textbooks when I was at college. I will introduce it during the show, but it's a list of everything and what it goes with. So, smoked fish and pea. Peas love both fish and smoked ham, so why make it choose? Sweet garden peas are a lovely enlivening addition to kedgeree or smoked haddock risotto. And it just gives you little ideas, you know. Oh, I've got a bit of bacon. Right, well, what can I do with bacon? Oh, bacon and apple, bacon and blue cheese, bacon and onion, bacon and clove. And it just gives you little ideas if you want to try to do something, which is something that I've done throughout my life. I've made some absolute disasters, but as long as you learn from it, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, nothing wrong with that.
So I've actually come up with some really good, what I call dull food, where I've been unemployed and not had a lot of money. Obviously, you want to feed yourself as cheaply as possible. And one of the best things I've come up with is spaghetti and Lidl's chicken soup. And you boil the spaghetti and then you pour over a can of chicken soup. And it's actually rather edible and filling.
Okay.
Not something I would go out to a posh restaurant for, but when you're hungry with not much money, it beats the hell out of beans on toast every day for 3 months. Because I've done that one as well.
Yeah.
Came off unemployment, got a job,
Mm.
and I had to wait a month for my first paycheck. And I'm eating beans on toast every day. And by the time you get to the end of the month, you really can't stand beans anymore.
Actually, over here, and there was actually a little bit of an accident that I was actually thinking about it. It was one of our Chinese takeouts, and they have so that you could for 2 person buy how many different things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 different things.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when you buy those for like 2 persons, it's just like a little bit more, but not much.
Yes.
For what you actually buy for pizza over here.
Yeah.
And for me and Magnus, we can actually not eat all of that food. So we would actually have food for 3 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I'm just like thinking, okay, if you're a single person, you would just like have food for a whole week there for like nothing.
Yeah. I was, I mentioned about the cost of the food last week, and I didn't know the exact cost, but I actually worked it out. And the paella that I made, it worked out at £1.70 per portion. And that was, I was absolutely gobsmacked. I had to check the figures twice because, I've fallen a little bit foul of the Scottish breakfast. So sorry, I've just knocked all my drills over. So I'm spending an awful lot of money on fried breakfast and things every day. But I know that I'm saving money on lunch because normally lunch used to consist of pop into the shop and spend about £8 on junk food, chocolate and sandwich and other junk. And I actually thought I was spending about £8 a day on good food. But when I worked out the cost of the paella at £1.79, I'm like, wow, I'm probably spending about £4 a day on food. And I'm really enjoying it. And I feel so much better. My mood is better. It's not just health benefits, it's mood benefits.
Yeah.
Of course, it's keeping me active as well. So yeah, it's just good, and it just ticks so many boxes. So just excuse me a sec. I was really cold earlier on, so I banged the heating up, and now I'm a little bit. So I'm just going to turn it off. I have this. Oh, that's better. I've even taken one of my tops off as well. Right. Should we do a catch up on the chat? So Danielle says that's beautiful. I assume she's talking about your cross stitch. And then Deborah says, oh, usually you're on the right side, got confused. Dad always said I was easily amused, easily confused. Yeah, I think normally with me in Yorkshire, or any of my lives especially, it's just as it comes really. But I know the guys, they have this strict order where so-and-so has to be in one place and so-and has to be in another. And I don't get it all the time. So, but with us, it's just random really, isn't it, Julie? But if you'd like to see Yorkshire in a particular place, then we can do that. We can accommodate for the easily amused. So Danielle Boudreau, me too. Charlene, the colouring book Nook. Hi, everybody. How are you, Charlene?
Hi, Celine.
And then she says, I am good. How are you? Deborah says, hi, Charlene. Carl's Crafts, hello. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. And then Charlene says, hi, Deborah. And then hi, Kat.
See, I have lost Cal too.
You've done what? You've lost count?
No, Cal. I have lost her as a subscriber too.
Oh.
There are just so many that I have lost.
Are they just trying to tell you they don't like you anymore, or?
No. Somebody that I have subscribed to, it's just like suddenly gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck have been up with YouTube lately. And then suddenly they started to do so people couldn't make comments on my videos. I was just like, what the heck?
Yeah, I hear of problems with YouTube every now and again. Sometimes they fix it, and sometimes they, I don't know, because they keep changing the algorithms, don't they?
Yeah, I definitely don't know what they're up to.
Well, the thing is, I don't understand why they keep changing things, because when you get used to a system, you work to that system. If they then start changing it, you've then got to figure out how to work it again. And as a YouTuber, all you really want to do is just make videos and just chuck them up there. You don't want to be spending most of your time figuring out, well, I have to do this and I have to do that. No, just get on and make videos.
Yeah, and then they love to make changes.
Yeah.
So when you finally have learned everything about the program, then let's change it.
Yeah.
It's just like the grocery stores, you know where everything is, and then next time you come down, everything had been moved around.
I get why grocery stores do that. It's to make you buy more stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just their way to get people to buy more.
Because what happens, and I do the same, you only go down the aisles that sell the stuff you want to buy. If they then send you down the wrong aisles, you then spot stuff and you go, oh, I never noticed that before. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
And I do the same, and I don't like being sent down the wrong aisles. And I mean, the latest store that I go to, I've only been 3 times. So I'm still learning the layout stuff. But once I've got the hang of it, I don't want them changing the store. Mainly because the aisles that I don't go down are because I don't need that sort of stuff. I don't need babies' nappies. I don't need dog and cat food. So don't send me down them, because all you're going to do, I'm not going to go, oh, look, Whiskers have brought a new flavour out. I think I'll buy it.
It could be that it's tasty.
Got to be desperate for me. But then I now work out I can cook a paella cheaper than a can of cat food.
Yeah.
So, but then they say, but funnily enough, is I don't do online shopping because I can't go down the aisles and see. When I do online shopping, I only buy the stuff that I need to buy. I don't go browsing through pages and pages of products to see what's available. Whereas, if I go down, I don't know, think of something. I can't think of any. Right, breakfast cereal. So I'm a bit of a creature of habit for my breakfast cereals. I only buy about 2 or 3 different types of cereal. I walk past all of the cereals. I have a quick look. I look to see if there's anything new. Does it excite me? Are the colours nice and bright? No, I'll buy my usual cereal. And then one day, something will be sitting in front of me, and I'll go, oh, that looks good. I think I'll give that a try. I might not like it, but it's worth a go. So that's why I don't like to shop online, because I don't get to see the new products.
Yeah.
And I don't watch TV, so I don't watch TV adverts. So really, the best way of advertising to me personally is to put things on the shelf. So if I'm going online, I'll have my list in front of me, and I'll go, right, that's my shopping done. I'll see you next week or whenever you can deliver. So, yeah. So, funnily enough, I've been watching a lot of videos on. There's a guy, he does this series of videos about not paying your TV license. And I thought TV license was a British thing. But there's actually a lot of countries where you have to have a TV license. But at least here, we actually have a choice. There are ways to not pay your TV license and not get in trouble. But some countries, they actually, for example, your TV license is actually on your electricity bill. And the more electricity you use, the more TV license you're paying.
Wow.
And I thought, well, what if you don't actually own a TV?
Really?
So, yeah, I'm starting to think. So the guy who's making videos, who's anti-BBC, is actually making us think, well, actually, we've got it quite lucky.
I have actually been sitting and watching a lot of these YouTubers where they get scammers.
Yes.
Oh my God, they are so hilarious.
Yeah.
The last one I saw was where this guy actually got in so he could turn on the web camera on the scammer. So he was like, when he finally got into this guy's computer, the only thing that he could see was himself.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh,
I saw a program years ago about these people that go out and catch scammers. And it was a Nigerian one, and this guy had sent him this thing, oh, we need this money for this, and you'll get this in return. So this guy wrote back. He says, oh, I'm very, very interested, but obviously, as you can appreciate, there's a lot of dodgy tactics being employed at the moment. He goes, I'm quite happy to give you the money, but obviously I'd like to give it to you in person. So he arranged this place to meet him, and then sat there in the car filming him. And this guy had flown all the way from Nigeria, all the way to London to meet this guy at the top of a muddy hill. And by the time he got to the hill, he was in this suit and he was just up to his knees in mud.
Yeah. What a good one.
Yeah. But I think I had someone attempted a scam on me the other day. I advertised my room for rent on Gumtree and Spare Room. And I had a couple of inquiries, and I got one that immediately struck me as a little bit odd. Well, it was a little bit unusual. And I thought, well, it might be legit, so give it a go. It was some girl from Singapore, even sent me her identity card, copy of her identity card, and she explained that she was a chef and she works on a ship and she's not home very often. And because of the way she gets paid, she'll need to pay 6 months up front. So could I give her a quote for 6 months up front? And could I have the address? Could I give her my address so that she can arrange with the movers and get a quote on the cost? So I said, yeah, no problems. I said, I said, you'll need to pay, 26 times what the weekly rent is. If you want to pay 6 months, you can pay as much or as little as you want, as long as you're not behind on the rent. I said, I'm not gonna give you my full address, but if I give you my postcode, you'll be able to work out the costs. And I said, just as a point of reference, I said, there's a lot of dodgy people out there. I'm sure you're absolutely genuine. But I'm only prepared until I've actually seen you in person. I'm only prepared to accept check or PayPal. I won't accept bank transfer until I've seen you in person. And I've never heard from her since. So I think I got that. I think I stamped my foot down there nice and early. But I thought it was a little bit odd when she sent me a text, because on the actual advert I've put, please text me because I'm a driver and quite often can't answer the phone. But I'm getting a lot of emails, which is just as good for me, to be honest with you. But she sent me a text to say to email her because she can't use the phone. And I thought, well, how did you? And then when I sent her the email, I just thought, oh no, is this one of those emails? Like, have I just gone too far and I've got a virus now or something? Right, I'm going to attempt to do a catch up, but there's been an awful lot of chat. So we've got a hi, Cal's Craft, Shalene. No, if I missed any chat out, I do apologise. But most of it's just saying hellos. Deborah says, no, we don't have to switch now that I know who is who. Yeah, look, I'll help you out here. I'm being very sarcastic here. So I'm Penelope's Pit Stop, the one that says Penny's Pit Stop underneath. Yorkshire Crafter is the one that says Yorkshire Crafter. No, I'm sorry, that was a bit mean there, wasn't it? Sorry, I do apologise. So Cal's Craft says, no way awkward, I will go and resubscribe. Cal's Craft says, hi Danielle. Cal says, I gained 19 subscribers last week and lost 18. Actually, I need to have a chat with Horlicks because he said he'd lost about 200 subscribers. Well, I'm now wondering if he's lost the subscribers because they've unsubscribed or because of something weird that YouTube has done. But looking at my channel, cool, I just noticed your subscribers, Yorkshire. I'm sure you were in the hundreds when we first did this show, weren't you?
Yes.
Well, you got 271 now.
No.
Yeah, really, really
just
good.
Over 100 when we started the show.
Yeah. See, I'm on 679, but I'm not expecting that number to have changed in the last couple of months. It's actually grown, but not by much. Obviously, I've not been putting the content out. Sorry, we're doing a Yorkshire a YouTube analytics show now, aren't we? I've actually gained 8. See, I don't think my subscribers has changed that much.
Mine have stood still for a very long time, but it was also because I used my phone to record with before, and my phone got berserk and got its own life where it wanted to decide what it wanted to do, if it wanted to call up somebody, and if I was going to write a text message, then it was like deciding for me what it was going to write. So I had a lot of fun with my phone, and then I was like, no, I need to get a new phone. And at that time, I couldn't afford a new phone, and I then bought one from a good friend. And but of course, it was not so big, so I could not record with it. So I decided to save up for the camera and the mic that I have now. So, and I can definitely feel like it have done some damage that I was away for some good time.
Yeah, I mean, I've done okay. I mean, I've not been putting any videos out in the last couple of months, so I'm not expecting great growth. But then saying that, most of my best videos are the ones that are really old. I think they just sit there and they gather a bit of momentum, don't they? So anyway, so Deborah says hi at Cal. Hi, oh no. Charlene says, what is Orchid? I'll take it that's what is. You might, oh, what's that? Yeah, Charlene, you might have to put that comment again because we're not, obviously we've lost the context of it because we just chat all day, you see, and we forget. Cal says, it says, I'm subscribed to you, Orchid. Charlene says, I think that's the end of a sentence there, isn't it?
I will find you, Cal.
Yeah. Danielle says, I'm so glad at Cal's Crafts at Yorkshire Craft to receive your packages. I thought for sure they were lost. And then Cal says, I love them both. Miller has her eye on my scissors fob. And then LOLs. Right, we've got a link here. This is your channel, isn't it, Orchid?
Just a second.
I think. One of the bad things, the negatives about StreamYard is that you can't actually click on the links in the little chat. So I actually have to go to, so diamond painting and cross stitch with Orchid. So that's that link there, which is a clickable link. Yeah. I have to make sure because I know on my channel I don't always allow links unless you're a moderator, so I do have to double check the links. That reminds me, I'm not a mod on your channel, Julie. I don't know if I'm upset by that. No, I'm not. I must have upset you in the past. I must have upset you in the past then. Danielle says, sorry, Charlene, just maybe YouTube's been up to something strange then. Right, sorry, Charlene, just seen your question between those dogs. Charlene says, thanks, Danielle, and then LOL. Right, Danielle saying your mic is a bit low, Julie. Is there anything you can do about it? I didn't say anything because usually you've got about a 3-second delay, and I personally would rather you had a low mic than a 3-second delay. But
also, if my mic is too loud, please let me know because I can adjust it.
Yeah, I find my mic's only too loud when I talk. When I'm not talking, it's just the right volume, apparently. Okay, that wasn't one of my better jokes there, was it? If anybody got that, answers on a postcard and just tell me. Oh, God, I tell you what, I should have put that heating on.
Is that her?
Not really.
Don't know how to turn it up and what to do.
Okay, the only thing I can think of is if you click on cam stroke mic at the bottom of the StreamYard and then click on audio.
Yeah, I'm into audio. What do I do?
At the bottom, there should be mic volume and beta in yellow box. And then you should have a slider bar.
don't have that bar at the bottom.
Right.
It's just auto.
Have you clicked on the left? Is there a button called audio? Is there a third option down? Audio.
Stereo audio.
Right, and beneath that, automatically adjust mic volume.
Yeah.
Right, untick the box.
Ah. Is that any better?
Oh, that's a lot better. Yes. Yes. What did Peter Pepper pick? I'm just trying to get you to say something.
Pickled pepper.
That's a lot better. Yeah, I think I think Danielle will be pleased with that. So Deborah says, "LOL, love minis. I can tell a bad joke's coming now. Where do apples grow?" I'm gonna say on an orchard. And then Mike says, "Penny, your link to your YouTube channel on both streams does not work. You have put." That should be my channel. Oh, okay, right. Let me have a look. So, I'm going to blame Adrian. I know what's happened. Right. Yeah. Sorry, bear with me a sec. So what I think Adrian set the channel up, didn't he? Set the show up today, or was it you?
No, it's been me all this time.
Was it? Did you copy and paste?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you copy and paste something big, it doesn't copy it properly, does it? Because I found that out with the wish lists. If you click on the wish list, it won't work. Oh, it does now. Okay, why does that work then and the links doesn't? Okay, I'll have to get that changed for the... So I've just found myself in your wish list. That's rude. That's rude. I'm not buying that for you, Julie.
What have I done?
That's right. I'm just joking. I'll tell you what, though.
I'm going to say, what?
I'll tell you what, though, Julie. With me saying, "Oh, I'm looking at your wish list now," and then gone, "Oh, not buying you that. That's rude." I bet you 4 people have just looked at your wish list. See, I've just done some good advertising for you. Yeah, I'll get those sorted out for next week. Looking at Julie's, you've just put a C. Maybe that's not actually my channel name then, but that one there that I just brought up, that works fine. I thought I had a custom name. And then Love Mini says on trees, so that wasn't a joke. So Love Mini says, where do apples grow? On trees. Okay. I don't get that. I don't get the context, Love Minis. I don't get it. But now you got me thinking about funny jokes and I can't think of any.
Oh no. I'm sure Mike could help with that.
I think all my F's are done here. So, wow, where's that last hour just gone, Julie?
Really? Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I better just check my phone. No, I got a text message come through earlier. I might have a guest come and join me for my show. And I don't mean a guest on YouTube, I mean a guest in the kitchen.
Oh,
how lovely.
Right. Mike says, sorry, Mr. First Hour was on phone to Curry's. I love the way people apologise for missing the start of the show, like it's you're on what's that thing where you have to sign on at the police every day? Probation? Not probation. You know when you come out of prison you have to sign on every day. Oh, anyway, whatever it's called. So Danielle has very kindly posted my link for my channel. Cal's Cross. Sorry guys, got to go and do the school runs. Take care, everyone. Oh, it's that time of day, isn't it? Yeah, we love school runs, don't we? Even better as a taxi driver.
thank you for playing.
It's really good because they get older, don't they? And then they can walk home themselves. Gives you an extra hour on the sofa. And then when they come home and mess up the place, you can go, do you know what I do all day and how hard I work? God, I'm really not doing well with humour this week, am I?
I actually think it's going okay.
No. If I could just get one person to laugh, I think I might get my confidence back.
Oh, sorry for you yawning.
Oh, are we keeping you up, Orchid?
No, it's just because of my fibro. Then suddenly the tiredness just hit me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get really tired, but that's because I go to bed too late and get up too early.
Man, I'm just so excited about tomorrow. I think maybe also that's one of the reasons that my body's just like going crazy. It have just like been totally been messed up like the last 14 days because I've been thinking about to go to that meeting where they are going to decide if they will grant me the pension or not.
Yeah. Yeah, your body must be full of all sorts of emotions right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Can you guys hear the wind from the window?
No.
Oh, good.
I don't know if Julie can.
It's just because I do have my window open a little bit and it's like blowing a little bit because Julie, of course, have been so sweet and kind to send her weather over to me.
Listen, no one has to. Normally, it's me who gets the blame.
But it's coming over from you, Julie.
Well, it's not coming over from Scotland, I can assure you.
No, it's not. It's coming over for Julie. Yeah, well, it's not her fault. It's just like because of all of the systems with the high pressure and low pressure, it just all come from west. Most of it.
Yeah.
But again, it is also the season where the system are really just battling right now with the cold and the warm weather.
So what's Denmark like generally for weather? Is it sort of generally a warmer place or a colder place?
It's just up and down every single year.
Right. And is it one of those places where in the winter it's just dark permanently because the sun just never bothers coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like before when you went to work in the morning, it's dark. When you go home, it's dark.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it Norway? Once you get to a certain point in the year, you don't see the sun for about 3 or 4 months.
No, we do see the sun, but it's not often that we see the sun in the winter time.
See, here it seems to go to quite extremes. You know, you're in the winter time, it's dark about 4 o'clock and it gets light really late. And then all of a sudden, next thing, I mean, like right now, it didn't seem that long ago. It was getting dark at like 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, in about a month, it's getting light. It's getting dark about 9:15, 8:30, 9:15.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's like, oh, it's 7 o'clock. Sun's still up. What's going on?
Yeah,
it's happening at 7. What's going on?
And that is actually what I like when we get. Is it the 21 or 22 December, where we have the shortest day, and from then it just like getting longer and longer, and then of course it really helped when we put the clock forward, and I was like, yay. Because I really don't like those long winter days, but something that I'm not that happy about is that the birds, they start to sing here now like 3:30.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, shh, I'm sleeping.
So I've just got an email which I think is slightly bad taste. There's a company called Danbury Mint, and they do coins and things, you know, proper legal tender coins. And because I did start collecting American coins off them, but they've just sent me an email of a teddy bear that they've got for sale to celebrate the Queen's 95th birthday. And I'm like, yeah, she's just buried her husband.
Yeah.
Now you're sending me adverts for teddy bears to celebrate her birthday. I don't think she'll be in such a celebratory mood.
No.
She might be. You know, she's a little bit. She is the definition of stiff upper lip. Let's just get on with it. My husband's dead, but okay, life goes on. But yeah, I think probably.
Yeah, but then again, behind the walls, we don't know how she react.
Yeah, I think she's had a little bit of a cry in private, hasn't she? You don't marry someone for that length of time, and then when they die, you just go, oh well, never mind.
Also, because that is also what we could see on our Queen when her husband died. We could see when in the church that there did come a single tear, but she was really just like keeping them away.
Yes, she is very much the crown, isn't she, rather than Elizabeth? But I think she was absolutely cut up, wasn't she? I mean, I think we all saw it coming, because when he was in hospital the other month, you know, that everyone looked at him when he came out and went, yeah, he's not got long. And I think she's probably known it. And I think in reality, he probably died many, many hours, possibly even a day before we heard about it.
Okay.
Because when it's not like, okay, Prince Philip's just died, quick, make the announcement out to the public. It's probably at least quite a few hours before we heard about it at the very best. So, yeah. But, good old Queenie. I do. I'm not a royalist, but I like her. I really do. You know, she wasn't born to do the job. She didn't. From what I gather, she didn't particularly want the job. But she's found herself with the job, and she's just got on with it. And I don't think anyone really has any complaints about her, do they?
I must admit, I would definitely not want their jobs.
Yeah, I think when you first think about it, oh yeah, Queen for a day, I won't mind doing it, and you kind of think about the money that they have, but I don't know if I could do it for all the money in the world.
No,
just I don't know.
Yeah, because you have to think about they can't do anything before it will be written in the newspapers.
Yeah. And if she goes to the country and goes to a different country and does something wrong, she could potentially start a world war, couldn't she?
Yeah.
Wave her hand in the wrong way, pat someone on the head the wrong way. Boom, Britain's at war.
Yeah.
But I would love to see the Queen in a just a normal everyday situation, like for example, get home, just kick her shoes off. They go flying across the living room. The bra comes off, fling it behind the sofa, jump on the sofa, and just watch EastEnders. That I'd really like to see that.
Also, because when it comes to all, they are not more different than we are. They are human too.
The only thing that's different is her job.
Yeah. And to be honest, it must not be easy to have that job.
No. And like I said, she didn't ask for it.
And all the ways have to think about what you do, what you say, how you act.
Yeah. Right. So
then rather be free and do a YouTube.
Right. Sorry, Mike's back now. Shalene says, "Bye, Cal. Love me. Is your kitchen guest a mouse?" No, it is a real life person. I believe it or not, I do have real life people friends. No, I have. Don't say anything. Right. Don't put it in comments or anything. But there's a guy at work, and he's never got any money. He's a nice guy. And I kind of feel sorry for him. So I invite him round for breakfast or lunch. And I cook things for him. And he absolutely loves it. And I like cooking for him. And he seems to appreciate it. And it just made me laugh because I hadn't seen him for a few days. And I'm like, well, you must be getting hungry now. But all he ever seems to eat at work are those Dairy Lee Lunchables and sandwiches from B&M, and I'm like, you can't live off that. And he goes, well, I like them. And I'm like, no, but you can't live off that. You need to get some proper food in you. So yeah, he maybe pop round later on. I said to him, if you want to pop round for your tea, I'm doing a cottage pie, but I'm doing it on YouTube, so he can act as my gopher.
I just
but we know me. You know me, I'd feed the street and go hungry myself.
Well, we are just like that also if anybody needs help.
Yeah, but then I'd sit there moaning that I'm hungry and I've given everything away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody people come round, take all my food and leave me hungry.
Yeah, how dare they?
And then I'll go, but you offered it to us. And I'll go, yeah, but you didn't have to take it, did you?
I actually have a funny story. It was a guy that we know for a long time ago. Also because we know somebody very close to us that have some rental apartments, and they live beside in a big house. And yeah, this guy is, let us say it mild, he's not like totally like us. There was something wrong up in the first floor. But then one day we did invite him over for dinner together with another former friend that also just used us. But we had then made roast chickens. And then Magnus had cut the first one up, and then the whole one was still on the big what do you call it, serving plate.
Yeah.
And do you know what? He grabbed the whole chicken whoop, over on his plate.
Oh.
And then there was just like a few, like the chicken wings and a leg left on the plate. And then Magnus was looking at him. Okay, you must be hungry.
Yeah.
But he just grabbed the whole chicken that was not cut up and was like, whoopsie.
What did he think? They were she was taking what she needed for her, and then the rest is his.
Yeah, it was so fun to see. But we just let him have that chicken, and he actually ate the whole chicken.
Wow. When I made some food for my friend the other week, I just put them in storage containers, and I just took them in, chucked them both in the fridge. I knew he was on earlier dinner than me, so I messaged him. I said, they're in the fridge, just help yourself, and there's one for me, one for you. Well, next thing I know, I got a message back saying, oh, I'll let you take yours. I'll take mine. I'll eat it in the hotel, warmed up in the microwave. And I thought, well, is that just a polite way of saying he doesn't like it? But it disappeared. He told me later on it was the reason he didn't go first was because he didn't know one had slightly more in it than the other, and he didn't know which was which. So he thought, he let me take what I want. And I said, no. I said, just as far as I was aware, they were both the same. Maybe I just put like half a spoonful extra in one. It was totally by accident. I said, you should have just helped yourself. He went, oh, that was all right.
Oh, I have to show you guys something Magnus just came with.
Oh, I like that strawberry one, but I like.
He's spoiling me.
Wow.
I'm just like, I can't eat all of those.
Well, that's all right. You can always pop over and share with us.
Oh, it's just so sweet.
Well, I'll see what I can conjure up in one of my future shows. Wow, 3:30 already. Can't believe it.
Yeah, the time goes quick when you are in good company.
Yeah. And we are, well, I'm in good company anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly in good company.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a hard audience to make laugh today, aren't you?
Did you talk to me or Julie?
To anyone that'll listen to me these days.
Yeah, of course we do. Or just like, nah, not really. Man, it's definitely not a lot cross-stitching that I have gotten to do today.
I've not heard that harmonious noise for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
It was quite soothing, actually, hearing that. Zzz, zzz,
it's actually quite funny because I have a friend that have gotten, I wonder if that is called the same in English, tinnitus. You know that humming sound in your ears?
Tinnitus.
Yeah.
Tinnitus. Well, yeah, it depends.
And one day when he was visiting us, I was actually sitting and stitching here, and then he was like, man, that sound from when you're sitting stitching, that is simply just so good, because that actually did. So he didn't hear the tinnitus.
Yes, because it's probably on the opposite end of the sound spectrum, isn't it? So it cancels out.
So he was just like sitting, relaxing totally. He was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is just so nice.
Oh. Bear with me, the front door's going. Hello.
Oh, I can be one of those annoying one that just like hold the button in and it's like ding ling 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 ling.
It's my lovely friend.
Oh, how nice.
Just finishing off my previous live, I told them all about you. You have to make yourself coffee or tea or something. Because I'm really busy. How are you? Oh, no. That doesn't look empty.
It is. He's got a push over there.
I'm just going to wash that out.
Yeah.
We just sat here quiet listening.
Yeah, we were just like sitting here listening. What are they saying?
Yeah.
We are so nosy.
Hang on a sec. I'll change the camera. Well, it's this camera, isn't it? Come. No, he's gone all camera shy now. You're not going to see him.
Oh, well, we can always say hi, Penny's friend.
Hello.
I like him because he's got a Scottish.
Hello.
I'm going to have to make him a cup of tea because you've got to when people come round. What do you want?
Nothing. I'm great. I just have tea.
Oh, yeah. It's always good with a cup of tea. And I actually, even though that I'm not from England, I actually love to put milk in my tea.
Well, probably the show's going to finish about 4ish. Then I've got that.
Yeah.
The new show's going to start. I'm going to be doing college.
But the one that I really love is from Pickwick, and it's called Forest Fruit. That one is just so good. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Let's see, where am I here? I really don't like when I get down to the bottom where it's really so full of confetti.
Yeah, all the different colour changes and odd stitch here. Yeah.
Yeah, it can just mess up my brain when I have to do that. Then I'm just like, oh, can't concentrate on it.
No.
I actually was thinking about something and now it's gone. There was something I wanted to talk and no. See, my brain is going crazy now. So did your husband bring something good from the grocery store?
It was just mainly fresh things. Because we've also had an item delivery this morning. So our freezer is full.
Oh, we can't have more in our freezer either. It's also because we actually have 2 deers in the freezer.
Oh no.
Why? Oh no. You don't like deer meat?
Sorry, something just flashed up on my computer.
I do apologise,
Oh.
guys. Just sort of come up.
Oh, goody goody.
Go on, Heidi, what were you saying?
No, what I was saying was just that our freezer is so full also because we have 2 deers in the freezer.
Yeah, when you said about the friend that brings it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
one of them is actually for another friend, but he haven't come and picked it up yet. He have even paid for it, but have not come to get it.
Oh.
So I definitely know what I will have for my birthday dinner.
Oh.
I just love deer meat.
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy to get one in the freezer. Also because all my family was farmers. So I'm brought up with wild, like the hare, pheasants, doves, and deers. And then one of our friends, he knew a hunter. And then I was like, could you order a deer for me, please? And it's just like totally crazy to think about because for a few years ago, I bought a leg down by the fish store and wild store. And I had to pay 500 Danish crowns for that leg. And for this whole deer, I gave 900. So it's like, whoa, a big difference. But yeah.
How would you cook it?
I must admit that I truly miss going out to the country since none of them are alive anymore.
Yeah. How do you normally the deer?
What?
How do you normally cook the deer?
You're breaking up a little bit. Are you there, Julie?
Have we lost the stream?
No. You're still there, but you was just like what you're moving so it's just like slow motion and you break up a little bit.
I was just asking, how do you normally cook the deer?
Okay, if it's for example the leg, then first I will just like give it that frying scope in a big pot or pan, and then I will make a big pot with gravy. and then you put the leg on the oven tray, and then you put all the gravy on top of the leg and in the tray, and then now and then you pour the gravy over it until it's totally cooked. And then of course when it's done, then you take the gravy out and then put a oh yeah, what is that called in English? Those little red sour berries where you make it into chili. Oh, what is those called? Raspberries. And it's just so good.
Cherries?
No, raspberries.
Yeah.
No, raspberries. No, not raspberries.
Okay.
No, not those. What are they called? I can't even remember the Danish name now. They are in a big bush. It's just like tiny little red berries. Oh, what are they called? No, it's totally gone.
I don't know.
I'll just tell you I'm back, guys.
And then I normally make Waldorf salad to it also.
Oh, can't stand that Waldorf. It's got celery in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what? I bet you would like mine because I don't like big chunk of celery. So I'm actually cutting them very fine.
Okay.
Because I don't like those big chunks of celeries either.
No, I don't like celery full stop. It's just got a funny aftertaste that I really don't get on with.
Okay.
But I'm sure your Waldorf salad is wonderful. But obviously if there's the trouble is celery is quite a strong ingredient, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, but I don't think it actually is that bad when you chop it up in small thin slices.
That's me.
Because
That's me.
I definitely don't like when it's those big chunks you get into your mouth and chewing on it. I don't like that either.
I think I just lost my internet connection, which is not a good sign.
No, you're still here?
Oh. I have been having a bit of trouble with my internet lately, which is odd because my provider is supposed to be one of the good ones. So not particularly fast, but they're usually good, or maybe it's just not fast enough for streaming. I might have to have a chat with them because I didn't get on with it. It was BT that I'm with, and I wasn't getting on with it the last place, but I think the speed's a little bit slower here. So I might have to just have a little chat with him and just jack up the speed a little bit.
By the way, guys, do you think you need to check the chat?
Yeah.
It's a little bit time since last. Oh. Yeah, now Penny is like in a standstill. Did we lose her?
She's froze. She's frozen, I think. Oh.
Yeah, we lost her.
Oh. Yeah, she dropped out.
Yeah, last week it was you.
It was. It was, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we have her again.
Hello.
Welcome back, sweetie.
I don't know what happened, but someone must miss me because they just Facebooked me. Yeah, Love Minis just messaged me saying, "You guys, right? Do you still want me to do chat, or did you manage to get the chat done?"
No, we didn't.
Okay, so I think
I ended up
Love Mini says, "Is your kitchen guest a mouse?" So no, I do have a big guest, but he's gone a bit camera shy. Deborah Kaiser says, "Okay, I have to go and do some lightweight things." Love Mini says, "Now that Harry lives here, we get all kinds of press that we used to not get." Yeah, I hear that they are a bit of a sensation now, aren't they? And they are taking up a lot of media time. Charlene says, "Love venison." Build with Adrian. Orchid, don't you mean venison? And then Danielle says cranberries. A few people say cranberries.
No.
It's
not those.
And then Aiden. Oh, that's you, isn't it? Yeah, that's my guest. Aiden. So everyone say hello to Aiden.
No, the berries that I'm talking about, there are in just like one big ones, and then there is just like a lot of little red ones, and they're on a big bush. Oh, I just can't remember what they are called.
Do you mean like berries like cranberries, or do you mean berries like raspberries or strawberries?
No. Oh man, why can't I remember?
We'll have to play a game. Guess the berry.
Yeah, please. Because when you said, I was just like, yeah.
Why?
That's not going to be very hard.
Oh, my friend Aiden just said that's not going to be very hard. Yeah. We're not laughing at my jokes either. And I'm really pulling out all the stops today, and I'm getting no reaction.
Just a second, I will ask Magnus.
So Danielle said pom. Right, so I'm going to do a bit of Googling then. So, red berries. We have got red currants.
Oh, man, and do you know what? When I took the handle on the door, I just got the Danish name.
Okay, what's the Danish name then?
Rips.
Who?
Rips.
How'd you spell that?
RIBS. Let's see.
Right. Ribs.
No.
RIBS
is it called red currant?
That's what it says.
Ah.
It's because that ribs also can mean the ribs that you have in your body.
It looks like they're red currants.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly those that I was thinking about.
Yeah, red currants. Like black currants, but red.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We got there.
So that is what we are making into a gel, and then when that is stiff, we like put that in the gravy. It just like gives such a good taste.
See, and I have to make do with things like mustard.
Mm.
Or Lee and Perrin sauce, or Henderson's relish if you're from Yorkshire.
This might not be serious. Your emojis don't show up in the
But yeah, that is something with the Danish language, that many of our words can mean so many different things.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, guys, it is coming up to 4 o'clock. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to have to sort of disappear at 4. Do you want to close the show, or do you guys want to carry on without me?
No, because I need also to go down to Magnus because it soon will be dinner time.
Fair enough.
Because I am an hour ahead of you guys.
Yeah, so it's getting on for dinner time, tea time for you guys, isn't it? Do you call it tea time or dinner?
For us?
Yeah.
Dinner.
Right. Because there's this big debate, and I think it depends on how posh you are. If you're a bit posh, it's lunch and dinner. If you're not so posh, it's dinner and tea.
Mm.
Right. So,
And I'm the one.
is that about right, Julie? Or if you're in Scotland, it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper.
That's it.
Yeah. Right. So YouTube schedule. So we have got a new show, shameless plug again, starting at 5 o'clock today. We have on my channel, we're calling it Ready Penny Cook. Because it's the first show, there's going to be a few little basic skills to show off. But I will be conjuring up a cottage pie. So hopefully Danielle will enjoy that, because I know there was a bit of interest in it last week. And then tonight we've got at 8 o'clock, Build with Adrian. He's doing the Spitfire and the Terminator, and he's doing a modification on the foot. So that's going to be quite exciting. Tomorrow we've got on Horlicks's channel, we've got Terminator issue 102. That's at the earlier time of 7. And then same again on Friday, 7 o'clock, he's going to be doing the Spitfire issue 43, 44. Saturday we've got Chris Davis. He's doing the Jaguar issues 42, 43. He's progressed a bit, isn't he? But that's at 8 o'clock. So far nothing for Sunday, but we'll see what happens. And then Chris is back on Monday, sorry. He's doing the next issue of the Ecto 1. That's at 8 o'clock. Tuesday, Build with Adrian is back with Build a Ferrari F40, issue 34. That's at his usual time of 7 o'clock. And then that takes us to next Wednesday, when we've got the Paint with Diamond show issue, episode 37. That's at 2 o'clock. Will you be joining us, Orchid?
Next week?
Yes.
I would love to, if you want to have me here.
We would love to have you on. And if anybody else would like to come on as well, have a chat with myself or Julie, and we will discuss if we want you on the show. No, we would love to have you on the show. But yeah, it'd be love to see.
I'd like to have Chris on if we could.
Say that again, Julie.
I'd like to have Christine on again if we can.
That would be fantastic. But I know she's up to all sorts. I'm really, really happy for Christine, because she has someone she sees in a nursing home, and she's not been able to see her for months and months and months. And she's been able to visit lately, and she showed me a picture, and the smile on her face was absolutely lovely, and it was so nice to see. But obviously, I guess she's got a lot of catch up and things to do. So, but we love having Chris on the show, but at the same time, we appreciate she has a private life as well. But yeah, we can get loads of people on. So is there anything else to add, Julie or Orchid?
No, not from my side.
Okay, I can't think of anything else. So let's just change my view. Aidan, you want to step back, because you're now on camera. I didn't actually mean to get him on camera then, but it was quite funny that I did. So you can see that I'm keeping him entertained so much that he was on his mobile phone. So
Watching the stream.
he's gone bright red. Bless him. I feel awful now. I genuinely didn't mean to do that. Right, guys. So we got half a Julie.
There we go.
No grave left for Julie. You're just showing off that wonderful picture in the background, weren't you? Oh, she's frozen a bit. Oh, she's back. She's back. Right, guys. So I'm unless there's anything else to add, I'm gonna close off the show. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Hope to catch you next week. And I'm sure everybody, including myself, will be happy to see you on our other shows. So I'm going to go and I'm going to hand over to Orchid.
Yeah, well, it has definitely been a pleasure to be here today. Again, I really have loved it since even though that I haven't done much today. And I can't wait actually to get back next week then and also tell you guys on how it went with my meeting tomorrow.
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah. Me too.
Right. Over to Yorkshire.
So thank you for joining us today, guys. Where you can be anything. Be kind. Bye, guys.